You can kind of place as many bleeds as you possibly can, get some more, now watch them all explode and knock her down. Okay? Now I can do medium, medium, parry, medium, hold, and knock her down. That should do it. Woo! That was nice. Alright, what is going on, my dudes? So a couple weeks ago, I asked you guys, like, what videos would you like to see? I said, you know, go through the comments, put a like on every video that you'd like to see. And believe it or not, the most overwhelming comment was Squirrel Girl. They were like, there's no Squirrel Girl stuff, but there's some, you know, there's obviously some, but like, there's not much Squirrel Girl videos out there. I'd love to see, you know, some exploration with her. That'd be really cool. So we're gonna do that, man. We're gonna hit up some 6-star Squirrel Girl gameplay today. I've seen some like 5-star rank 5 gameplay out there, but I feel like we're gonna do some rank 3 Squirrel Girl gameplay today, man. So a few weeks ago, last week, whenever the Deadpool crystal giveaway was, essentially, I had the Nexus crystal. It was Squirrel Girl, Moon Knight, and Star-Lord, and I ultimately went with Moon Knight because the only 2 champions I didn't have as a 5 or a 6-star in the basic pool at the time were Moon Knight and Ms. Marvel, the one with the Thunderbolt. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna pick up this Moon Knight. I have a 5-star Squirrel Girl. I believe that Squirrel Girl was the best champ out of those 3. I think she could potentially be a little bit underrated. She seems very complicated to play. I spent a really long time going over her abilities, practicing a little bit with her at rank 2 so that I don't look like a total fool. But she, first of all, she does really like to be at a very high stake, let me say that, in order to keep her damage up, okay? Now, she's, first of all, visually a very cool champion. Her special 3 is one of the best in the game, if not the best, man. Like, the squirrel comes and just beats up the opponent. We'll look at it in the video. But essentially, Squirrel Girl starts each fight with her squirrel sidekick. Really cool, okay? So, there's a lot of words here, okay? And I feel like it looks more complicated than this, so I'm just gonna explain it in easier words, okay? So your medium attack, whether you hit onto their block or in their face, it puts a bleed on them. If you happen to crit, it'll be a critical bleed. She also really likes deep wounds, that mastered, by the way. So we're running 4 out of 5 deep wounds for this video. Now, when you make contact with the light attack, you gain additional hits in your combo meter. So she's all about converting her combo meter into different things in her abilities. So if you do a 5-hit combo, medium, light, 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 medium, right? That's actually going to give you 8 instead of 5 hits onto your combo meter because the light is going to count for 2 each, okay? Now, champion knockdown, okay? Whenever either champion is knocked down, Tippy attaches to that champion. That goes for if you do a heavy attack or a special attack, okay? Now, when you attach to the opponent, you consume up to 40 hits from Squirrel Girl's combo meter to activate Tippy's effects, okay? Now, the important one that you have to know, while attaching, a 40 combo was consumed, inflicting an instant bleed, dealing 2,000 direct damage for each bleed debuff on the opponent. So essentially, what you want to do is stack bleed debuffs, do a heavy attack when you have a lot of bleeds and over 40 combo on your combo meter, okay? That's how you want to go about it. There's a lot of other words here, right? You can prevent evade and auto block, you can reduce their physical resistance, you can purify non-damaging debuffs on you, gain block proficiency, blah blah blah. That's all really cool. I'm telling you exactly what you need to know if you're looking for damage and everything, okay? Now, when you hold your heavy attack, you call the squirrel back. So if you were to do, let's say you have 80 combo meter, right? Exactly 80, okay? And you need to convert 40 each time, right? Let's say you have 12 bleeds on the opponent with a SIG 200 Squirrel Girl, okay? Essentially what this is going to do is you're going to parry heavy and you're going to do an instant bleed and a 70% chance for all of those to come back. Then you're going to parry again, medium, right? Medium, medium, get a couple more bleeds up, right? And then you're going to parry, hold heavy, call the squirrel back, knock him down again, and do it all over. So that's essentially how you want to get some nice damage going on. The special one puts a disorient, or distraction, I mean. The last hit increases your combo meter by 10. Squirrel Girl gains 1 combo shield buff lasting indefinitely. When struck, the combo shield is lost, blah, 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 blah. Special attack 2. Each hit that makes contact inflicts a bleed debuff, dealing 628 direct damage over 6 seconds. All personal bleed debuffs on the opponent are paused during this attack. And the special 3 is cool. You inflict 3 bleed debuffs, and you gain 100 combo meter. And also, if you knock the opponent down, if like Tippy goes on them at this point, you have a 30% chance for each bleed debuff to be refreshed instead of being removed. So essentially at stick 200, that's a 100% chance. So does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Let me show you how it actually works. Before we do that though, let me share the team I got here. A team of 5 really good champions, so we always love that. All right. The only one of her personal synergies would have it with Doom. When Tippy Toe would purify all non-damaging debuffs on Squirrel Girl, also purify 1 damaging debuff. Cool, makes her a little more suicide friendly, right? Over here with Mr. Piggy. Okay, well-timed blocks have 30% perfect block chance and inflict Tippy's medium attack bleed. That's really nice for stacking more bleeds. Over here, the first 3 blocks that you have 100% chance to be perfect blocks. That's really good for stacking bleeds at the beginning of the fight. Also block proficiency. And then right here, combo shield first time to get hit, just in case. Okay, now it's very debatable like which is the best way to go about, you know, doing a nice rotation with her. Do you build right to the special 3 maybe and just go ham on the heavy attacks afterward? All right, so I want to try an interesting rotation here. What I want to do is I want to build up to a special 3 before ever knocking him down. That's going to be my goal here, okay? I want to get to a special 3, and hopefully I want to have a lot of bleeds on him as I possibly can. And I just want to really get my combo meter up through the roof and see what we can do here, okay? I have a plan. Don't worry, I always have a plan, okay? So, we're already at 78 in the combo meter. We're doing pretty good. The damage is decent right now, actually, even without, like, playing properly, right? So we're going to stack bleeds. We have 9 bleeds. Those should all refresh now, okay? Now, we have 156 on our combo meter. That is definitely not awful, okay? Best special 3 in the game. So cool. So now at this point, watch a giant burst of damage right here. Okay. 15 bleeds. Let's explode them all. Hold heavy. Then we're going to keep playing with these bleeds like this. And we want to build up to a special 2. Okay. Medium, 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 heavy, special 2. Nice amount of bleeds. Nice, dude. Nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo! Pretty darn cool, man. Yeah, so as you can see, there's a lot of potential for this champion, no doubt about it. If you want to go for, like, you know, if the opponent has like 500,000 health like Winter Soldier, I like going for the special 3 heavy, you know, heavy special 2 rotation, and that's going to be some nice stuff. But there's a lot that you can do with her, damage wise. I feel like, you know, she's a little impractical to play for most content. But I feel like with a little buff, she could be a great, amazing champion. Like, I mean, she's already really good. It's just that she's a little stressful to play. It takes a decent amount of thinking to play her too. Looks like she hurt her hand. I feel bad. She keeps shaking her hand because the squirrel is just too strong. But yeah, let's take her to a few more places too. All right, so I want to go for our X23 here because I do enjoy fighting her for a nice damage test. The AI should be better here, okay, than Winter Soldier, no doubt about it. Should be easier to get those parries off. It should be easier to take advantage of the Guardian synergy, get some bleeds, you know. Now, one thing I think I forgot to mention is that when you are duped, you do start with 40 on your combo meter, which is really, really nice for just getting the ball, just getting the ball rolling here, as we can see. Now, a great way to knock the opponent down is by using the special 2. And the reason why is because every hit on the special 2 is going to place a bleed. on the opponent. So what you can do here in like these, you know, shorter fights is you can kind of place as many bleeds as you possibly can, get some more, now watch them all explode and knock her down. Okay? Now I can do medium, medium, parry, medium, hold, and knock her down. That should do it. Woo! That was nice. High five, Mr. Squirrel, Mrs. Squirrel, because that was really, really, really solid. So a really nice rotation for her. And keep in mind, she didn't really need any of these synergies to do that. You know, we got more block proficiency and the perfect block from Guardian. We got... I don't even remember what we get from the pig. From Hitmonkey, we have a safety net, and from Doom, we get to, I believe, purify a damaging debuff, right? So, like, that was a very solid performance there by Squirrel Girl, man. So, if you're awakened, right, you go for the special 2 rotation, special 2 into a heavy attack, you can get through a lot of damage very quickly that way, which is really, really nice. Yeah, let's try some more places with her, man, because that was really nice to see. Alright, man, I just want to show you her abilities against, like, countering evade, auto block. I feel like MCOC is a really good place to do that. Basically, what she does is that, you know, this is not damage related, right? So, tippy toe on opponent, inflict an injury debuff, inflict a distraction debuff, preventing evade and auto block abilities, okay? So, that... pretty cool. I'm pretty sure the special 1 does that too. So this is footloose and everything. No doubt about it. Squirrel Girl is not the best option for this MCOC in general here. Not even close, okay? So keep that in mind. But, I mean, decent damage, man. You see how it says auto block failed? Actually, Tippy Toe just came back to us because we got knocked down. Oh no. So actually, let's go for this special 1 here, actually. Let's try this out. Yeah, distraction is up. And Tippy Toe is on him. Let's just let this, okay, let the footloose fall off. Here we go. Auto block failed. See? So she has a very nice auto block and evade counter there. And then here we can put it back. We have 30 combo. So she's all about, wow. She's all about getting hit with a giant flamethrower, essentially. So I couldn't have possibly played that fight wrong if I tried. However, worse if I tried. However, the important thing here to note is that, you know, just that evade counter and that auto block counter is very nice and it's very niche and it's very kind of useful, right? So I'm definitely digging Squirrel Girl, man. I don't love how she does really like that high sig requirement. That definitely sucks, you know, and she really wants to be a SIG 200. So there's been like a recent trend in like champion buffs where they take these high SIG requirements and just toss them into the kit and then give them a new nice to have SIG. So man, I really hope they do that for her if they ever buff this champion, because that would make her a solid rank up option, unduped, you know? And then if they made her a little less stressful to play, a little easier to manage, I think she's a lot of fun to play with, man. That special 3 is amazing. Special 2 hits really hard. The evade auto block counter is pretty nice. The critical bleed explosions are awesome, man, when that happened. The instant bleeds. Yeah, so she's definitely really cool, man. Definitely glad we made this video. Glad that we got to mess around with her. You know, I have her as a 5-star. I've had her for a while, and I've use her in arena, and I always get like kind of confused playing her. I never really knew what was going on. Sometimes my heavy attacks do a lot of damage, sometimes they don't. So this was a nice, you know, experience to like sit down and really dive into her and see what she can do. I think she's a lot of fun. I think she has a lot of potential. I'm pretty sure, you know, Suida has a video of her soloing the champion boss in 6.2. Go take a look at that if you want. The reason why she'd be good for that is because the champion boss loses persistent charges whenever you pass 20 in her combo meter, and she has inflated combo meters, so that's definitely really useful there. So yeah, she's definitely really cool. I like her a lot. One more piece of utility I didn't get to show off in this video, but I think you get, you know, I'll just tell you what it is with this Sentinel synergy. It's pretty cool. Maybe we can make a separate video for this possibly, if you guys want to see it. But each time a robot opponent is immune to one of Squirrel Girl's personal bleed effects, Squirrel Girl converts her bleed into a shock effect, which is really cool. Definitely cool, you know? And it's cool synergy for Sentinel too. Each time opponents immune to one of the Sentinel's personal synergies or shocks, Sentinel gains 2 analysis charges, and if Sentinel has his analysis complete, he deals a burst of 25% of his attack as energy damage each time instead. It's not bad, man. You know? So yeah, Squirrel Girl, pretty darn cool. I'd love to see a little tune-up for her, make her a little more practical, a little more fun, up the damage a little bit too, why not? I'd like to see her start with a 100 combo meter, I think, and a buff. That'd be nice, you know, give her a couple of those heavy attack explosions to start out with, but who knows, man? Who knows if she'll ever even get buffed? There's been so many skill buffs, and most of them have been good for the most part, so I'd love to see it. But that's it for this one. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop your boy a big old like. Comment what you think about Squirrel Girl in the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the future gameplay just like this coming to you in the future. I'll be seeing you around.